Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this class is on how to make this dress. Okay, this dress was made using a net for the sleeve, but I'll be using organza and net because I made two, so I'll show you the both. Then the back of this dress has a rope at the back. I did not add a rope to it. If you want a rope, just go ahead, cut a fabric of equal length and width and fold it and join to the sides and tie to the back. That's easy, right? So continue watching.
Hi guys, so these are the materials that I'll be using for this dress. Now first of all, you should bring down your measurements. These are my measurements I'll be using, and I'm using my chest line. And I said to get your chest line, I always say this in all my videos, to get your chest line, you do your round bust divided by 6 plus 2.5 to get your chest line. So your gown length, your short gown length, your shoulder length, your bust point, under bust, you will be needing your under bust point, yeah, your half length, your hip length, your round bust, round waist, and your round hip. Now these are all the measurements you'll be needing for this dress, and I'll keep this aside. You'll be needing your hemming gum, your pins, your zip, and I'll be needing this big head invisible zip for this. You need your scissors, chalk, tape rule, and you'll be needing your net or organza. I'll be using organza for this dress, for my sleeve here. And I have gone ahead to iron. Okay, I've ironed all my materials. Now this is the ankara that I'll be using for this class. So these are all the materials you'll be using. Like I said, this will be a freehand cutting class, so no drafting. So guys, now I'm using a 2 yards of ankara fabric for this. So I'll just go ahead to put down my reference line or my starting point here. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to come down for my chest line. I come down by all my lines, put down all my lines from the head, from the shoulder line. I'm putting down all my lines. This is my chest line, so my chest line, my bust point, so as you can see, I folded my fabric both the front and the back, and the back I came out with about 1.5 inches for my zip allowance. Okay, so fold your fabric, fold the front, this is the back, bring out your zipper allowance, then this is the front. So for, I don't know, you won't be able to see these lines clearly, but let me explain to you what I've just done. So from my shoulder, I took my chest line, I took my bust point, and I took my half length, right? So from my half length, I came down from my half length to my hip point. My hip point is 10 inches. So you can get like 8.5, 9 inches for your hip point, 10 inches for your hip point. So you just measure. So from there I came down by 10 inches. So from there, from my half length, I'm going to take my gown length of 24, and this is it. Okay, exactly at the hem is my 24. So I'm just going to stop there. So I'm just going to come down. My round hip divided by 4 is 11.2. So I'm going to take 11.2. Now all your measurement is going to be coming from the front. Don't measure from the back. Like I said, this is just a zip allowance, so you're not measuring from it. So I'm going to take 11.2 and I'll put it down. So from there, I'm going to be adding 2 inches allowance, right? I took them my 11.2 and added 2 inches allowance. I'll do the same thing for the hip point. 11.2 plus 2 inches allowance, and I'm going to connect it. Right? Okay. So it's exactly here, but I'll first of all connect this exact measurement. Okay, for the waist, my waist is 35. Sorry, my round waist is 34, and I'm going to bring down 8 inches here. 34 divided by 4 is 8 inches. So I'm going to come 8 inches and I'm adding 2 inches. My round bust is 40 plus 2 inches is 12. Right? So I'm going to just connect this. Connect to the waist, and from the waist to your hip. See? Okay. So I've connected the lines, my waist. So on my armhole, I'm going to put down my round bust divided by 4, which is 10 plus 2 inches here. So for the shoulder line, divide your shoulder by 2. Mine is 16, so 8 inches. Divide by 2. Then put down your neck measurement. So I'll be using 3 inches for my neck width, and I'll come down by 3 inches for my front neck width and 1.5 for my back neck width. So I'm just going to connect it. Okay, my front and my back neck depth is ready. I came down by 1.5 for my back neck depth and 3 inches for my front neck depth, then 3 inches for my neck width. So on the shoulder point, come down by 1 inch. Now you're going to begin your shoulder slope. Connect back straight to your neck width. So this is my shoulder slope. I came down by 1 inch. Then I'm going to connect it down straight to my neck width here. Okay. So on your chest line, you take your shoulder point, your shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8 inches. Okay. And I'm just going to go up by 3 inches, or better still, divide what you have here by 2, which is 4, right? I just want to connect it straight here. Divide what you have by 2, sorry. Then you go in by 0.5. Right? Now connect it back to the shoulder width, your shoulder slope. Connect it back to your shoulder slope, and here you connect to meet, curve your armhole, yes, to meet the So you curve your armhole to meet your bust point, right, on the chest line. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to add ½ inch here on my armhole. I'm going to be adding ½ inch. Add your ½ inch. Okay, so I'm adding ½ inch to get to the shoulder, but I won't be adding ½ inch for at the shoulder, like this our shoulder slope. I won't be adding half. So for this point, you cut out just the back neck depth, just the back neck depth. Don't cut out the front neck depth yet. So here I finished cutting out. Now the next thing I want to show you is how to cut out for your zipper. Now I'll be doing a back tightening. This is how to do your back tightening with your free hand, right? Just at the waist, okay? So here you go in by 1 inch. So this will help eliminate all the back bulges, yeah, or your zipper bulge. So whenever you've gone in with 1 inch, here you'll be coming out, go up here by 2 inches. From the hem, go up by 2 inches. And here, from here, take your 2 inches upwards. Here you go in by 1 inch, right? So from that 1 inch, you come out by 1 inch. And this is going to guide you to get your zipper very well. So here is the 1 inch. So I'm connecting it to the neck, back neck depth. I'm going to my back neck depth, right? So it's as if I'm coming out, just come out from there by 1 inch, right? I say go in by 1 inch on the waist. So from here, come down, come up by 2 inches. So from there, you're taking 1 inch, right? You come out by 1 inch, you're taking that 1 inch all the way. But when you get to the waistline, please curve your hand to here. Curve your hand to, as if you're not adding any allowance here at the waist. Just curve your hand to get to. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, now that we are done with our cutting out our zipper allowance, the next thing you're going to be doing is just pick up the front here and you cut out your front neck depth. So now I'm going to fold this is my remaining fabric. I fold into 2. So this is, I'm cutting out my neck facing. So you see, you place your front on your facing. Make sure it is on fold and it is equal. So I'm just going to do this to cut out my facing. I come this way and I'm just marking out my shoulder. So I'll just go in by, let me say, 3 inches. So for my neck width, I'll just take 3 inches. Right? So now I've taken 3 inches. This is what I mark. I don't know if you're seeing. This is my neck depth, my neck width. From there I took 3 inches. So from that 3 inches, I'm going to mark 3 inches all the way. Here. I'm going to mark in 3 inches all the way. Then I'll cut out. So here I have my front facing. So I'm just going to pin this down. And I'll keep the front piece aside. And we'll cut the back facing. To cut your back facing, remember the back is as sleeve is longer because of the zipper allowance, so I'm going to have a longer facing for this. See, you fold it this way and you add your back piece on top. You place it on top. Here, and I said you mark out your neck, your round neck here. You mark it out, and your shoulder slope, you mark it out. So from that neck width, you take your 3 inches for your back facing. So I'm just going to take 3 inches all the way. And I'll cut out my back facing. So remember, this is not on fold. I'm just going to cut it out. And I'm going to pin this down. And we'll cut our sleeve. You will need, now you can use a net for this. Remember, the picture will have they used a net. But for this, I want to use this organza. So I want to use this organza for it. And I've gone ahead to fold into 4, leaving here on fold. Now this will be my front and my back. They are on fold and they are equal. Sleeve measurements, you'll be needing your round bust divided by, like that's your chest line, yeah, your round bust divided by 6 plus 2.5. You'll be needing your shoulder to your elbow point, your shoulder to your wrist, then your round elbow, right? So to do this, I said fold into 2. So you take your length, the length of your sleeve. Mine is 25.5, and this 25.5 is just on my wrist. Now this is an overlap sleeve, so it gets all the way to this point. So I'm just going to be adding like 4 inches, which is 29 inches. I can do 30 inches for my folding. So I'm doing 30 inches for the sleeve length, because I want it to really go down. Sorry, because I don't think you'll be able to see that edge, or I will explain. Okay, so for my shoulder to elbow is 14. Here, 14, which is not really necessary, but I'll just put that down, 14. So right here, just come in by 2 inches on the top, like on the top of your net. So you can use a white net for this. I can use a white net for this. I'll show you at the end of this video the one I made using a white net. So here I came in by 2 inches, and by that 2 inches I'll come down. So here, to get your bicep point, yeah, it's called bicep, your bicep point, you do your round bust divided by 12 plus 1 inch. That is how to get your bicep point. So I'll just come down by 4.3. By 4.3, another 4.3, and this is where you're going to put down your chest line. Yeah, your round bust divided by 6 plus 2.5, like I said. So I have 9.1. Here I'll just add my 1 inch sewing allowance here. So now to connect, I say come in here by 2 inches and come down here. You come down here and you connect. Come down by 4 inches. 4 inches. Then from that 4 inches, you curve to connect to from that 4 inches you curve to connect to your round your chest line point. So from here, I'm going to be connecting this. Now I want the down to really be wide. Okay, so let me see. This is 24. So I'll just use that 24. It was my sewing allowance, so I want it to really be open. Then I'm going to be connecting this. Please, you can use your long glue to connect this. I'm just going to freehand this, and I'm connecting, making sure my eyes are going to my point where I marked to connect. Yes, so this is it. I'm just going to cut this out. So I'm just going to leave a notch here, and this is my sleeve. Like I said, I want it to be big down. The next I'm going to do is to cut out a facing for my sleeve. Okay, to do that I'll be using, let me see, I'll be using 3 inches because it's going to be on fold, and by the time it's on fold it's going to be like 1.5. So I'm using 3 inches. Here I'm going to cut out 3 inches. So I'll do this and I'll cut again. Cut again because of the size of the width of my sleeve. So I might join. Yeah, I might have to join in there. So I'll just cut again. So this is it. Now the next I'm going to do is to show you how to join this piece together. So guys, to join your facing, okay, just unpin what you've done, unpin here and open up. Now we are doing the back facing, separate them, and this is the width. Know your width and your center back. So you're going to be placing it. This is the width, this is center back. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing this and doing this. Make sure you place it on the neck and you pin down. So you're going to go to your machine and sew. Join here. Okay. Go and join. So this is for the back piece. You go and join the neckline. So for the front piece, yeah, take out your front and open up, and you open this side and you place right side facing right side, right, and you place this way. I'm going to bring this down. So you take the middle and you join, you pin down. Now go to your machine and you run a stitch all around. After doing this, right, after running your stitch, you're going to be folding here with your machine. Go to your machine, fold it just one time, just fold it one time, right? After folding this, I'll use my hemming gum. This is where you need your hemming gum. Okay, let me show you how. So after joining your neckline, you're going to be folding all around the hem. After folding, you're going to be turning it inside here, inside, making sure you've turned the neckline. Okay, you notch, right? You notch, don't forget to notch your neckline, and you're joining with 0.5 inch, and you fold inside. By the time you fold inside, this is what we'll have for the neckline. Very clean finishing. Now you're going to be tearing your hemming gum and you're going to be ironing it down. I'm going to do that, then I'll show you what next to do. So after turning your neckline, you're going to be placing your front this way. Okay, then you take your back piece, one part of the back piece, you're going to be joining this way. You put the right side and the left side, making sure the armhole is matching here, making sure the armhole is matching. Okay, you go to your machine and run a straight stitch, run here. Go to your machine and run a straight stitch. You run here on, and I'm using 0.5 on both sides. If you like, you can use, if you want it to be tight, you can use 1 inch. So you can leave 1 inch as is. I don't want it to be too fitted. So here, run and run on both sides. Then the center back, you're going to be closing the center back. Okay, you close. Use, we added 1 inch for our center zip allowance. You're going to be taking 1 inch, and you're going to measure from here to your hip point, okay, and you're going to be stopping at your hip point. So here your zip is going to stop at your hip point. So from your hip point, it is going to come down. Okay, you're going to be closing from here, from the hem to your hip point. Then you leave the back open to fix your zip. Then join your shoulders together. To join your shoulders, you're going to be taking, let me show you. You're going to be opening the facing this way and make sure the facing they are matching. Go ahead, join the neck, the shoulder line, and this all the way. Then you iron. I'll do this and I'll show you what's next to do. Hi guys, welcome back. So I've been able to fix my zip. Okay, I said go ahead to fix your zip and the sleeve. Okay, now what I want us to do, okay, my facing, I went ahead to iron my facing down using my hemming gum. So what I want us to do now is to shorten it. You find out that in the picture of that dress that the shoulder was shortened. So I thought of showing you how to do that. Just go ahead, fold your, you might do this before joining your dress. Okay, so go ahead to fold them together, join them together. Please let it be equal, so you will not have one shoulder short and the other shoulder not short. So okay, so it is equal. I'm just going to put that down. And I will mark out, do 1.5. I'll do 1.5. So I'll be moving 1.5. So I'm making sure it is straight and equal. So I'm taking out 1.5. I'll mark it down. Okay. From that 1.5, you are going to slant it to get to your curve. So from here, I'm going to just curve it down and I'm going to cut it out. I don't want to, okay. So you see, we've been able to shorten the shoulder. And I said join your sides. I've joined my sides. I'll just go on. Let me show you how I fix my sleeve. I'm going to just join into the shoulder. Now I said let me show you how to finish your sleeve. I cut out 3 inches of my fabric. So just take one of them. I cut out 3 in case it's not enough. I'll just have a join in there. But I cut out 3 inches and it's long, a very, very long strip that we use for the hem. So what you will do is use your iron to iron, fold the 2 edges inside here, fold here in and fold here in. Let me show you. So I say fold here, the 2 edges in. I'll just pin it down then, but use your iron to do this. So you go to your ironing table, use your iron to fold in. Okay, so when you fold in, this is what you have. Fold in the 2 edges and you fold in like this. Okay, so this is what you'll be having by the time you finish ironing. This is what you'll be having. And you take your sleeve. Please do this on the right side. You take your sleeve and you're going to be bringing it this way here. So you go ahead with your machine. By the time you finish folding your piece, go to your machine and you sew. Just tuck the sleeve, the net inside, and you sew all around. This is what you're going to be having after sewing. So that is what I said. Let me show you guys. So I'm going to do that for my sleeve. Then I'm going to join back the shoulder, and I said I've gone ahead to fold the down. So I think this is basically all for this dress, and we are done with this dress. I'm going to show you the outcome, and I said I was going to drop a video on the one I did with using a white baby net. So I'll just show you that, and that is the end. Thank you guys for joining, and see you in our next class. Love you all. Bye.
So guys, this is the final outfit for this dress, and this is the one I made using the white net. So guys, please subscribe to my channel and please share. I love you all. Bye till next time.